What's up, guys? It's TRT77 here with my playoff round 1 game of WPF Magikarp Season 7, and we're taking on Kaden again. And if you don't know, we did take on Kaden in week 12, although that was more like a meme kind of game. There was nothing really on the line for either of us. Like, we both at that point, I think. At the beginning of the week there was something on the line for Kaden, but like the person who was contending for his spot lost, and then like it was just like I think I had to tell him mid game that hey, I don't think our game matters. I just brought memes. I'm sorry, but it was fun. Kaden's a really chill dude, and I'm just looking forward. But I'm really looking forward to this game. He has a very interesting team, which honestly, like, he's actually probably one of the worst matchups for us. If I'm being honest with you, like. Mons like Rillaboom and Blaziken are just extremely annoying for my team to deal with, and that comes along with the gigantic monster that is Kyurem. The other Mon that I'm super worried about, obviously Weezingala is 100% coming to this game. I have an Urshifu. It's almost the law at this point that he has to bring Weezingala. But Blaziken is just very annoying because he can run a vacuum wave set, which really worries me about that with Urshifu. So a special set, a mixed set, it can just be so many different sets that Blaziken can run, can just be very irritating. But that is why this time around we have got Mega Slowbro. So if you didn't watch our last game, that one's probably gone up by now. We didn't bring half these mons. I think the only two mons that came on this were Talonflame and Melmetal, of which the only same set is Talonflame. That's because Talonflame was actually the only set I initially built for the game before realizing the game didn't matter. But now in the playoffs, obviously, I'm bringing back the same Talonflame set, except I've made one clear change. Talonflame is going to be Gale Wings and not Flame Body. You may be wondering why I wanted that change, but for me, it's because I don't give a damn about Rillaboom. If it gets burnt or not, it's fine, because Rillaboom is not realistically killing both Melmetal and Talonflame. And if you look down, obviously, we've got Veil as well on this team. It's the first time we are bringing Ice Cream Cone this season. I'm not gonna say its name. You cannot bait me into saying its name. But yeah, so it's the first time we're bringing Ice Cream Cone this season, and so we've got Veil, Melmetal, and Talonflame. I am pretty sure that if Rillaboom comes again, it will be an SD set. If it's a banded Rillaboom, good prep on his part. But like if he's SD Rillaboom, that's the main thing I'm super worried about. The other thing is also, last time around, Steelix Mega was really annoying, but then again, I did bring a team with Leafeon and Whimsicott and a bunch of mons that couldn't touch it, but, you know, I just wanted to make sure no issues with that. Overheats on Talonflame will knock it out after, like, a little bit of chip. We've got, I threw on Ice Punch on Melmetal this time around because I just wanted to move other than Solar Beam. I was not going to run Sun again, so I was not going to run Solar Beam to hit Pert. So I was like, you know what, I'll just run Ice Punch. Ice Punch will do a decent little chunk to Pert. Anyway, I'm more than likely switching out before Pert comes in because I don't want to give him free rocks if he's Rocky Helmet as well. I don't want to give him free chip. Ice Cream Cone is coming this week because he really struggles against Blizzard. Like, Durant does not have a special defense stat. The Brooklyn Nets play more defense than Durant has stats on the specially defensive side. Like, it is tragic as an ice resist. And the other ice resist on this team is Steelix Mega, which is not, his other steel type on this team is Steelix Mega, which is not an ice resist. And then the other ice resist is Blaziken, which does not take two modest blizzards. And it does not particularly appreciate Water Pulse. Like, Water Pulse does a pretty penny to Blaziken. So, and if we got Veil up, we can switch into things quite easily because Mega Slowbro is there. I'm not expecting Azelf, but should Azelf come, it would not likely be able to break through this particular Melmetal. Hopefully. Like, unless he's like a very weird Drain Punch set, PUP set. In which case, again, great prep on his part. Like, that's maybe not something I could probably deal with. But maybe in that instance, I'd probably just go set Veil up and try Wicked Blowing through him. That's probably my only recourse, or Sucker Punching through him. But my main plan of action this game is get T-Spikes up with Nidoqueen. I want to get T-Spikes up and annoy Vaporeon. Don't give him free turns to keep wishing things up. I want to get the Future Sight spam off because his team struggles to check Future Sight because he doesn't have a Dark type. And his team is outside of Vaporeon. This team's biggest weakness is that it just lacks overall special defensive bulk, and teams tend to have that sometimes, but like in this instance it's a little bit more pronounced because a mon like Kyurem is extremely well checked by a mon like Melmetal. Like Kyurem cannot sub pressure stall double iron bash because it will not live 2 double iron bashes after. Like it won't even live. It's unlikely that it'll live 1 after a sub, although it's very bulky. It'll live 1 after a sub, but one of the 2 hits I mean. But outside of that, like looking at the rest of his team, Nidoqueen coming in this time around should easily be able to take care of Steelix. Like Steelix is not doing much to Nidoqueen, especially with his own terrain hindering him. And honestly, Steelix does nothing to slow bro. Like unless he's a toxic set, it does absolutely nothing to slow bro. So this is gonna be my team going into this game, guys. I know I'm not gone too much into detail, but like I just like. The thing is, with his team, I've built for all 11 mons, and if I go into in-depth detail without actually showing you the evidence when we actually play, it's gonna be a really long-ass team builder, and I don't really want to drag this on for too long. So, I'll just jump into the game right now, guys. Now jumping into the game, guys, as you can see, he has brought a very different team to last time. The Kyurem has come this time, so that's a huge threat. Durant and Blaziken make it like we thought they would, because again, both are great against my team. We see Vape again. We don't see Rillaboom, which is great. We don't see Mega Steelix, which honestly, I don't think it would have been a problem for this particular team as long as I'm not running pretty much mono lose to Steelix or mono Energy Ball has to kill Steelix. I think we're fine. But looking at his team, Weezingala obviously is here for Urshifu. I don't think that's a question. Vape is just wish passing set. The main thing we have to figure out is what's the Crobat item, what's the Blaziken item. Is Durant going to be choice band? Is it going to be a Life Orb? Is Kyurem a subset? I would really doubt he would be a subset. Probably Specs. But we're going to have to see what he goes for. What's imperative here for us is we get T-Spike early. We need to make sure that we get a Veil up early. These 2 things are very crucial to us because that's the only way we manage Scout without getting totally tranked. But I'm going to lead Talonflame here because I've seen him lead Blaziken a lot. He led Blaziken against us in the sort of meme game that we did last week. And I'm just going to lead Talonflame. A pretty clean lead. Unless he leads Crobat, nothing really outspeeds. So he does lead the Crobat. Now, we don't tie to a choice band Brave Bird. So here I feel safe enough to try to U-turn here because I don't want to let him get a free U-turn on Slowbro. That could be really bad for us early on. So I'm going to U-turn here, and he does go for the Brave Bird, which shows us that he is Life Orb. He does an absolute butt ton to Talonflame. And now this is kind of scary for us because Talonflame is now unhealthy, and we're definitely not in Gale Wings range anymore, and we're gonna need 2 roosts, and what we're gonna get 2 roosts on, I have no idea at this point. But we're gonna go into Ice Cream Cone. I will not say its name. Yeah, so Ice Cream Cone comes in here. I'm gonna bluff Scarf. He has to switch out. I'm gonna double into Slowbro, but he does click the raw roost, which I'll be honest, that's a big play there. That's a big play, but either way, I'm not too concerned. He's not gonna do too much to Slowbro. He does U-turn. I'm gonna get the slow teleport off, so I'm not too concerned. He goes into Durant, and I'm just gonna go into Nidoqueen here because he doesn't kill us in any one hit unless he flinches us with Iron Head, and we can always just get a free Earth Power here. And I'm gonna get the T-Spike up now because obviously that was one of our first imperatives in this game. One of our first objectives was get that T-Spike up early, and that we have. So he's now gone into Vape. Here, I'm gonna switch into Slowbro as he clicks the Wish. Here, he goes to Kyurem as he is heavy duty boots, and we're just gonna teleport. We get the freest teleport into Melmetal, and I know for a fact now that he doesn't really do much damage because he is the heavy duty boots Kyurem. I don't know. I feel like that was the main reason I wanted the T-Spike up, and now I'm like, without the residual though, we have to be wary to keep Melmetal alive so that we don't lose to that thing. That is a very important part of this game. But we will outspeed with our Bandit Urshifu, which is absolutely huge. So double Iron Bash plus poison damage does a good healthy chunk to Vape here. Obviously I'm going to switch out. I go into Ice Cream Cone. He does click the Wish. Here I'm going to just take the chance and click the Veil because he had to protect that. And he goes into Wheezing Galar as he is shown to be neutralizing gas. I was not expecting him to be neutralizing gas. I'm going to be very honest with y'all. But in hindsight, it actually makes sense because last time around we ran like, I think Earthquake on Melmetal was our only ground move on the team. But either way, here he's going to double because obviously he cannot stay in with Wheezing Galar. Not against a team where there is a Nido. Like, Wheezing Galar is always just set up bait for Nido King and Nido Queen. That's just always like a rule of thumb at this point. And we do get the Blizzard off, and Durant's Brooklyn Nets level special defense is just showing so beautifully here. We don't get the freeze, but I'm not too fussed. We got so much chip on Durant. I'm gonna go straight into Slowbro. I'm not risking anything here. This has been a really nice start of the game. Here I know he's probably gonna U-turn out. I'm gonna click the Future Sight button. Even if he goes Kyurem, I know he's heavy duty boots now, so we will take any one hit. Unless he's like Thunder Punch SD or something, he's not. And then if I Mega, he does nothing, so I'm not too concerned. We're behind a Veil too, so not really concerned. He does 20 with and he is Life Orb Blaziken as well. So that's really important, worth noting now that he doesn't have a Scarfer, more than likely, unless his Durant is Scarfed, which we don't know yet. We don't know what the item on this Durant is. But it's on 15% health, and that's brilliant for me. He does go into Kyurem here. I know he doesn't kill us in any one hit. I'm going to go... Actually, no. Here I have the Veil up, so I can just go straight into Melmetal. He's going to do like 20 to lick us with Earth Power. As he does 21. And if he wants to stay in here, that's great. He lets us keep... he lets us kill Kyurem. But here he goes into Blaziken, which takes the double Iron Bash, but it's now going to take the Future Sight as Mega Slowbro picks up another kill. Obviously in its regular form, but still picks up another kill. And we get rid of Blaziken. Now that's a huge kill early in the game for us, because Blaziken is so annoying for my team to deal with. He goes into Durant here. I'm going to go into Slowbro expecting the superpower. And he is not Life Orb, so that did like nothing to Slowbro, like in his regular form. So he is not a boosting item. He is Jolly too. So he doubles into Kyurem here as we do get another Future Sight off. Here I'm gonna stay in and teleport because I don't want to directly go into Melmetal in case he's got, because obviously Earth Power can two-shot us this range because he's modest. That's another thing worth noting. He is not timid. He is modest. Here I'm going to teleport out. Obviously we'll regenerate with Regenerator. I go into Melmetal here as he goes into Vape and sacks it off. Double Iron Bash, and then Future Sight gets another kill. This is why I keep saying Future Sight spam into Double Iron Bash and Wicked Blow is just not fair for teams. It just tilts too many rolls, and we do get rid of Vaporeon. He goes into Durant again here. Again, rinse and repeat, except I don't. I go into Nidoqueen here because I don't want to risk getting taking an Excisor to the face or a first impression that could potentially kill Talonflame. He does go for the superpower here. Obviously, the only reason I'm keeping Talonflame alive here is because it's the only one I have that's faster than Durant, and we can just come in and revenge it with Overheat or even Brave Bird this range. But the main thing is I'm assuming he's not Scarf at this point because I just don't know what the item is, because we haven't seen him change moves though. That's the problem. Here was a big play, so I'm gonna rewind a little bit. So yeah, obviously you've seen this. I go into Nidoqueen here. He clicks the superpower. This was a big turn. So here he's here. I know that he doesn't kill me unless he flinches us. He's not life orb. He doesn't kill with Iron Hit. What are his switches? He has Wheezing Gala, which won't take a Sludge Wave well. He has Crobat, which will take a Sludge Wave and is immune to Earth Power. And he has Kyurem, which is probably his win con right now. I just don't think he switches into Kyurem here. But even if he does, we lose nothing by then sacking Nidoqueen. Like, absolutely nothing. So my play here is to click the Thunderbolt. It'll 100% kill Durant. So I do click the Thunderbolt here. And as you all obviously saw, Crobat does go down. Here he's going to go into Kyurem. I'm not going to switch out here because I don't want to, like, at this stage in the game, screw something up or take an unnecessary risk. Or just have like another Mon take an unnecessary hit. Nidoqueen has done its job. Nidoqueen goes down here. We're going to go straight back into Mellow. He does click the Earth Power here, which we're going to pick off Kyurem with double Iron Bash. So now he's just down to his last 2 Mons, and he goes into Durant here. I'm just going to stay in here. Obviously, again, not to take an unnecessary risk here with Slowbro. Even if we did, honestly, we just revenge it with Talonflame, but I just didn't want to play the overheat games. It's just not necessary. He clicks the X-Scissor. We're going to take out Durant. He did predict the Slowbro coming in, but we're going to take out Durant with another double Iron Bash. Here, his last Pokemon to come out is Weezing. I'm just going to go for the double Iron Bash, and he does pick us off with Fire Blast. Here we could have switched, but I just didn't want to. Like, honestly, at this point, the sack and the clean kill would have been worth more. Here, I'm just going to go into Ice Cream Cone. I didn't realize at first that I forgot again that he was neutralizing gas, so my Snow Warning didn't proc, but I still had Freeze Dry, which did a lot, which always 2-shot. He goes for the Sludge Bomb, going for the Poison, and we're going to take 4-0 victory in the first round of the playoffs. GG's to Kaden. Like, I feel like this matchup was really tough for him. Like, it's kind of funny because a team which is, when I have Mons that are so physically imposing, like Urshifu and Melmetal, going up against, you tend to forget that the special Mons on my team, like the Ice Cream Cone, Nidoqueen, and the future sights from Slowbro, those things can really get difficult to check. It really spreads you thin, and it's a very difficult matchup for him. I think he played well overall. I think the only turn that I would have probably maybe done differently was when he sacked Blaziken. Maybe I would have at that point for me, I would have just given up Vape because there was no preserving Vape at that stage. It was a very difficult matchup for him. GG's though to Kaden. This was a fun game, especially the first few turns. The positioning was just a lot of mind games, and I'm hoping we get to play him again next season. We don't know yet who we play in the next round of playoffs, guys, but it will be the winner of Cherry versus Brownies. Either way, we're playing one of the homies, so that should be fun. And outside of this, our UPA game is gonna be slightly delayed. Our opponent's going through some IRL things right now, and thoughts out with them, but that's probably just gonna be a little bit delayed. So that's gonna be it from me, guys. This is TRT77, and this is me signing off.